A castle punched straight up out of an extinct volcano. Cobblestone streets that have swallowed footsteps for over 400 years. A skyline so dramatic it looks like a movie set. Except every stone here is brutally, beautifully real. Edinburgh does not need special effects. It simply is one. This is a city where medieval ghosts and modern life are stacked literally on top of each other. And in the next few minutes, you will get the 10 things you absolutely need to know before you land, counting down from the good to the truly unmissable. 10. A city built on stone, and story most travelers treat Edinburgh as a quick add-on to a bigger UK trip, and that is selling this city drastically short. This is a place forged from volcanic rock, medieval kings, and centuries of storytelling, all packed into a compact, walkable center that rewards slow, curious exploration. It is the birthplace of the Enlightenment, home to legendary authors, and a city where history is not tucked politely away in museums. It is baked directly into the streets you walk every single day. Whether you love architecture, folklore, whiskey, or hiking, Edinburgh has a version of this trip built exactly for you. 9. Edinburgh Castle, the crown on the hill sitting atop an extinct volcanic crag. Edinburgh Castle dominates the skyline like it owns the city, because in many ways, it does. Inside its walls, you can see the Scottish crown jewels glittering under centuries of history, the ancient stone of destiny used in royal coronations, and the tiny St. Margaret's Chapel, the oldest surviving building in the entire city. Every single day at 1 o'clock, the 1 o'clock gun blasts from the castle ramparts, a booming tradition dating back to when ships in the harbor needed a reliable time signal. Walk up at golden hour, with the whole city glowing below you, and you will understand instantly why this view has been photographed 1,000,000 times and still never gets old. 8. The Royal Mile and Old Town wind stretching from the castle down to Holyrood Palace. The Royal Mile forms the electric spine of Edinburgh's Old Town, alive with shops, pubs, street performers, and buildings that have stood for centuries. Duck off the main road, and you will stumble into the wynds and closes, narrow medieval alleyways that once crammed entire communities into towering, stacked tenements. Many of these closes hide surprising secrets, from hidden courtyards to plaques marking events history nearly forgot. St. Giles Cathedral, crowned with its unmistakable crown-shaped spire, anchors the middle of the mile, offering a hushed, atmospheric pause from the chaos just outside its doors. 7. Arthur's Seat and nature within the city just beyond the Old Town. Arthur's Seat erupts from the landscape as the remains of an ancient volcano, delivering one of the best urban hikes found anywhere on the planet. The climb to the summit takes most visitors under an hour, and the payoff is a jaw-dropping, sweeping view over the entire city, the Firth of Forth, and the rolling countryside beyond. Holyrood Park, wrapping around the base of the hill, offers gentler trails, small locks, and grazing sheep, all within a short walk of the city center. Few capital cities let you trade cobblestones for genuine wild landscape this fast. 6. Ghosts Vaults in the city's dark side. Edinburgh proudly wears its reputation as one of the most haunted cities on earth, and it leans into that history with real enthusiasm. Beneath the South Bridge, a hidden network of vaults once crammed in the city's poorest residents and, according to legend, plenty of restless spirits who never left. Underground tours drag you through these dark, damp chambers, delivering centuries of ghost stories, grave-robbing tales, and grim plague-era history along the way. Greyfriars Kirkyard, resting place of the famously loyal dog Greyfriars Bobby, adds another layer of eerie, atmospheric intrigue, especially once the sun drops and the shadows stretch long. 5. Whiskey and traditional fare. No visit to Edinburgh is complete without diving into Scotland's whiskey and culinary traditions. The Scotch whiskey experience delivers a genuinely entertaining introduction to the country's most famous export, complete with tastings that walk you through the different whiskey-producing regions. Try haggis, neeps and tatties at a traditional pub, a dish far more delicious than its reputation suggests, especially paired with a pint of local ale. Cafes across the city proudly boast ties to famous literary figures, some even credited as the actual birthplace of beloved book series scribbled in their corner booths. 4. The Fringe and Festival City. Every August, Edinburgh explodes into the festival capital of the entire world. The Fringe alone hosts thousands of performances scattered across the city, from comedy and theater to circus acts and experimental art, turning every available inch of space into a stage. The Royal Military Tattoo, staged against the dramatic backdrop of the castle esplanade, blends music, precision drill, and pure pageantry into an unforgettable, goosebump-inducing evening. Even outside festival season, Edinburgh keeps a steady rhythm of smaller cultural events, but nothing compares to the sheer creative chaos of a full festival month. 3. Newtown's Georgian elegance cross over from the medieval Old Town, and you land in a different Edinburgh entirely. Newtown, built in the 18th century, delivers wide streets, elegant Georgian architecture, and an orderly grid layout that feels worlds apart from the winding chaos of the Old Town. Prince's Street Gardens, sitting in the valley between both districts, offers a green buffer with sweeping views up toward the castle. Calton Hill, dotted with unfinished monuments and old observatories, delivers some of the single best sunset views in the city, looking back across both the old and new sides of Edinburgh at once. 2. Best time to visit and practical tip. Summer, from June to August, brings the longest daylight hours and the electric buzz of festival season, though accommodation prices climb steeply through August. Spring and autumn offer thinner crowds and comfortable walking weather, ideal for hiking Arthur's Seat without fighting peak season traffic. Winter turns Edinburgh into a moody, atmospheric city, with Christmas markets and Hogmanay celebrations bringing their own kind of dramatic magic despite the shorter days. The city center is compact enough to explore almost entirely on foot, so comfortable shoes matter more than any other packing decision you will make. 1. Castles, cobblestones, and everything between. Edinburgh manages something genuinely rare, a city where medieval history, wild natural landscape, and modern culture all sit within walking distance of each other. In a single trip, you can explore a castle carved straight into volcanic rock, hike an ancient peak rising directly from the city center, and lose yourself in cobblestone streets that have barely changed in centuries. Few cities offer this much atmosphere, history, and character crammed into such a compact, walkable space, and however long you stay, Edinburgh has a sneaky way of pulling you back for another visit. So there you have it. 10 solid reasons Edinburgh deserves a real spot on your travel list, not just a rush day trip from London. From a castle blasted out of a volcano to cobblestone closes hiding centuries of secrets, this is a city that packs an entire lifetime of atmosphere into one unforgettable trip. If this guide got you fired up for your next adventure, smash that like button. And if you want more travel guides like this one covering hidden gems, breathtaking scenery, and unforgettable culture from around the world, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new trip. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.